Next up, we have customized result pages with Matt Avery.
Thanks everyone for joining today. Like Lauren said, I'm going to be covering uploading and customizing result pages on RunSignup. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Matt Avery. I'm the product manager for RaceDay at RunSignup. So what that means is that I am the guy who connects with all of you timers and race directors out there and takes your feature requests and bug reports and gets them to our development team in the right order, making sure we're working on the right things and doing stuff like this, giving presentations, talking about the products I love so much. So let's get started. Today will be a little bit of an overview for some people, but what we wanted to do was give a little bit more background knowledge on what result pages are like on RunSignup, what your options are for uploading results to RunSignup, and then once you get them there, how you're able to actually customize them. So we're not going to be going into detail on like uploading results from a specific platform like RaceDay Scoring or another scoring software. What we're going to be going into is how RunSignup takes in result data from many different sources and how you can change the way that looks a little bit on the front end. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's just do a quick overview of the entire results platform. This is just going to be giving you guys baseline so we're all talking about the same thing. We use a lot of terms when we talk about results from a support standpoint with RunSignup, and it's good that everybody is on the same page. So first, result set. It's a common word that we use with results on RunSignup when we're helping y'all out, but a lot of times it's confusing. So basically the idea of a result set, it's the different sheet of results. So like back in the day when we used to post results up on a board at a race, you'd have a 5K sheet, a 10K sheet, and a 15K sheet or whatever. So we can categorize them in any number of ways, but usually it's the different race distances you may have. Now there's additional things you could do. You may want to put a separate results sheet up for, top firefighters. You might want to do a results sheet for people who are locals. And so those are different examples of what we call result sets. And each result set is associated with an event on RunSignup. And it's possible to have more than one result set per event to support more custom scenarios, like I was talking about prior to this with, you have your firefighter result set, like a filtered list, and those are all associated with my 5K event, let's say. So let's just take a look at what a result set is. So if you're on a results page at RunSignup, hopefully pretty familiar with this, you'll have your year drop down and then your result set drop down. And this allows your participants to look through different results. So a lot of times you'll have a 5K, a 10K, a 15K, and so on. It's really important that you are familiar with this so that you can communicate to your race directors and participants who have questions about where they need to go if they want to switch which result set to look through. So each of these ones has different results, and we'll talk a little bit more about that now. Okay, and the next thing we'll talk about are age groups and divisions. So on RunSignup, you have the ability to have subcategories for each event. So these are a way basically to split out within the 5K. You may have age groups and top finisher categories. So you have the male 1 to 19, the female 1 to 19. You might have top 3 overall, male, female, and top 3 masters, and so on. Those are what we call divisions in RunSignup. Now, they're almost always used for age groups, but there's a lot of other use cases too. Like you'll have your custom top finishers. You might have top locals. You might have all sorts of things that people come up with. So the way that divisions work on RunSignup is that they can be created manually on the dashboard. So it is possible to actually do all this stuff in the back end one by one. You could set up all your age groups. And when you upload a CSV of results, let's say, it could figure out who's in what age group and do all that for you. But most of the time, this is done for you by scoring software. So maybe you use RunScore or RaceDay Scoring or Race Director or any of the others that integrate with RunSignup. you will be able to set up all those age bands there. And then when you publish your results, that platform sets it all up for you. So if you are using scoring software, you generally never have to think about divisions on RunSignup. It's something that is all done in the background for you. So let's take another quick look at what that looks like on the front end. So if you look at a result set on RunSignup, let's look at this one here. You'll see that there's this division column and division place that gets put in for you. And this is a subcategory essentially. So on the top toolbar here, you'll see you now have this age group and divisions drop down, so you can filter this existing result set to any of these. So you'll see here that I have, these female 50 to 54 finishers and so on and so forth. In addition, when you have divisions set up, whether it's done manually or it's done by a timing software, you scroll all the way down, you should see, and not in this one, maybe you may have hidden it, but at the bottom, it will also display rankings. So that is age groups and divisions. So if you do want to fool around with this, you can see on your race dashboard, under Race Day Tools, under Show More, Race Divisions, and Race Divisions. So you have to come in here and say Edit Divisions, and then you'll be able to see for each year you have and for each event you have within that year, all of the divisions that were set up. So it's very important to understand that most of the time you never have to touch this. And like I said, if you're using scoring software, you wouldn't really want to. But if you were not using scoring software, you could do this all manually. You can set things up. But the only caveat is that it's not as flexible as a real scoring software is. You really can't do too much. You can do very basic age groups and extremely basic top finisher categories with this, but you will not be able to do a lot of the really fun, cool things that race day scoring could do, for instance. So that is where you can set up race divisions. All right, so let's talk about your different options for uploading results. So there are a few different ways you can upload results to RunSignup, and I wanted to give you an overview of that because a lot of folks who are familiar with RunSignup results from the scoring software side may not know that there are other options that they could use or offer to races if they aren't using scoring software. If it's a simple event and they needed to do some kind of customization, there's a few other things you could use. And for any timers who aren't using scoring software or are using some software that doesn't support RunSignup results integration, you can try this out too. So we're going to go through the different options and just chat a little bit about the pros and cons for each method. So we have this thing called pre-formatted results on RunSignup, and a lot of people don't understand what the heck that means. So I wanted to kind of go through that. So if you are on the dashboard and you go to results, there's a whole bunch of things that you can go through on this results page. We're going to talk right now about this upload pre-formatted results thing. So the idea with pre-formatted results is if you have like a .txt file of results that you like the formatting of and you want to upload, or an HTML file that you want to upload, or a PDF file that you want to upload. What I find is most useful here is using the PDF option for if you had let's say you had a series that has a huge table showing all of the different category rankings and things that's not possible to display in our native standard results. You could just upload a PDF of those series scoring results as an easier way to show people the standings. And all that would happen is when a user comes in and clicks the series scoring item in that dropdown under the results sets, it would open up the PDF for them. Another really cool option is you can use this here to link to results on a different website. So maybe you have some series scoring platform that you use and you just want to link to that results page instead of using RunSignup results page. You can do that right here. and you'll be able to add in the results here for it, the description, and then whether you're uploading a file like a HTML, PDF, or plain, or you can upload a link, and the link will just bounce them over to that external link when they click it. So that is how you can upload these different pre-formatted results. And so if you were to go to the results page on RunSignup, you would see under the results set, I have this test. And I've got my old school looking, text formatted results that some people like. Maybe there's something specific about the way it displays times that you enjoy, or for whatever reason you want to display it. So this does allow you to do so. So it's nice because it allows you to upload any format of results sheet. You're not strictly, you're allowed to put any formatting you want in there, basically. It's good for custom results, series standings, etc. It's a super simple and straightforward upload process. It's an easy way to redirect if you're using a different results provider if needed. Some cons: it's not tied to registrations. So this is a single one-liner. You're like, oh, it's just not tied to registrations, but it's actually a really big deal because this is not connected to RunSignup's results system. So what that means is that you're not going to get any of the cool bonus features, like you're not going to get photo integration, you're not going to get certificates, you're not going to get text alerts, you're not going to get any of the really cool fun stuff. So sometimes that's okay. If you have series standings or a additional result set that you want to show for like some custom thing, it's really nice. It's quick, it's easy, but you just have to understand it's not going to be probably your main result set. So I really push the pre-formatted results if you have secondary results that you wanted to post along with your overall result set that may be driving your result notifications from RaceDay scoring, for instance. Obviously, another con, it's not searchable. So you're not going to be able to type in, find your name, do all that stuff. And finally, it's not incremental. You have to do a one-time publish. Once that's done, it's done. It's pretty difficult to update. So it's really just like a one-time thing. But again, sometimes all you need is just a one-time deal for these kind of alternate results. So next on the list of options for results uploading is CSV, spreadsheet, or Dropbox uploads. So this is kind of in between the pre-formatted and our native results. So what you're able to do is upload a CSV data of all of your result data, and you can allow you to upload an unlimited amount of data and columns to display in your results. What's really nice is it allows you to map to RunSignup database fields or as custom result fields. It's platform and agnostic. It doesn't matter if you're using any kind of scoring software, using a web score or something else that we don't support for direct integration. Regardless of your scoring software, you should be able to produce a CSV file to upload in this method. And it's fully integrated with RunSignup result notifications. So unlike the prior method with pre-formatted, if you include the RunSignup registration ID or you include the bib number and it matches to a registrant who has that bib number, all of the notifications will work, all of the automatic results finisher certificates will work, and the photos will all work. So it's a nice in-between if you do not have a scoring software that is fully integrated, or if something didn't work out on RaceDay and you just want to do a quick file output and upload it, you're able to do so. Another thing is you have an unlimited amount of result sets per RunSignup event, so you can upload all sorts of alternate result sets. It's still searchable, and if you need to, you can provide a very, very minimal amount of data, so just like registration ID and bib number and time, to produce full results with division placements if configured beforehand in RunSignup. So yeah, if you set up everything on RunSignup with like divisions and so on, and you have all of the registrant data on there, you could import a simple like bib number and time, and you'll be able to produce full results without their names. It matches to bring in the registration data and everything like that. We'll place them into their simple divisions that you're able to do with RunSignup, and it'll all work. Now, that sounds nice, but there are some cons. It is totally a manual process. It's not instant like our fully integrated solutions. And it only accepts results in a standard overall format. So, you know, the 5K, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. You cannot support like an age group result standings where it's broken up into separate tables. You've got your 1 to 19, your 20 to 29, your 30 to 39. We couldn't ingest that data. What we're looking for when you upload a CSV spreadsheet is give me all the 5K people sorted by however you want to sort them. And then it will produce those age group standings from that data. So on that note, there is still the ability to post incrementally with CSV if you use our Dropbox results functionality. So that's a whole nother thing. Won't be talking about too much today, but you are able to hook into a Dropbox folder and say, hey, this file will be updating results throughout the day. We've seen some people use that for custom result platforms that they have, or sorry, scoring platforms that they need to use RunSignup results for. Now, let's move on to timing software integration. So this is the best option you have, really. So this is using our RunSignup API, which is a way to communicate with software products. So this allows us to post results for a race from RaceDay scoring to RunSignup, or from like RaceJoy to RunSignup. That's how RaceJoy does their result data that they saw this morning from the Summer of Fun. So basically what this does is it allows you to seamlessly post results while scoring the race in your software. No need to export results to a spreadsheet and upload them. Bidirectional participant syncing, there's no need to update registration records with new information in this, because if you're using like RaceDay scoring, everything's being updated in real time. It automatically will add race day entries into the race database, making their numbers more accurate for year-to-year number reporting and demographics. And it's the easiest way to use our RaceDay Go platform. So automatically works with race day photos, race day results, finisher certificates, result notifications, and everything. Again, it's searchable and there are no cons, in my opinion. So if you are using timing software, it's your best option for getting results onto RunSignup. Now, I will say the only other thing is I do like to use the pre-formatted results for if it's like a big series table or some alternate display that you really like. Okay, so now we have talked a little bit about uploading. Let's talk about viewing and customizing your results. So some things that you want to know as a timer is that you do have a lot of options for customizing result sets that are on RunSignup. You can customize the name of the result set, the source or the URL of the result set, whether or not it's public, whether or not it's preliminary, and all these other things. So a lot of timers don't know that all of this is accessible to them from the dashboard. So if you go to RaceDay Tools, Results, and Edit Results, you'll be able to see this data for each of your result sets. In the orange header here, you can click this button that says Edit Metadata, which just means the data about this. So if you click Edit Metadata, you'll see I can now change my name, the source, and it could be like Avery timing is what it would usually want to put there, whether or not it's public. And you can do all of these things here, change who the contact email is, the sort order, and so on and so forth for this result set right here. So if I changed the, the source data and I click this result set ID, which just brings me over to the result set, I'll see that it now says timing services were provided by Avery Timing. So it's just really good to know how that works. And you can also change the order of these using the result set order. So on the front end, when you have your results display up and you're using either the CSV or the native integration, one thing that's really nice is you can always customize the order of your columns really quickly by using this little edit icon. So you can only use this if you are a race director or you have access to this race. You can move things around just by dragging and dropping. You can change what is displayed here and just go ahead and click save, and you'll see things move around the way that you had set them up. So this is one thing that a lot of people don't realize is possible with RunSignup results. Now, the only thing I will say is a lot of times your scoring software can do this too. So check in and see what's possible on that side. All right, and so that's what I had for today. I think I'm bumping up on the end of the presentation. So if there are any questions I can take really quick, I'm happy to do so.
Yeah, Matt, just really quickly, do you have just like a good example of like a team result on RunSignup, just to at least show kind of what it looks like?
Let me go back here. So yeah, this is team results. I think that this will have a good one. Yeah, so this is a corporate run, and so this is using RaceDay scoring. So we do not have any kind of internal like backend capability for producing these types of results. This is only supported through Race Director and RaceDay scoring at this time. Other software providers could integrate with it, but we haven't used it or had any do it. So this team stuff, it's only used right now by Race Director, RaceDay scoring, and RunSignup's virtual results. But it allows you to see the rankings for all the teams within each of these events you have. And you can go ahead and click into a team name, and you'll be able to see like all of the details about the team and their total time or however you've scored it. And you can see the individuals on that team and click in and see their information. And you'll be able to jump back to the team they were on really quickly. So it's a nice team display. Anything else?
Cool, thanks. I think Bill just asked one really quick question. Age grading percentage, does it auto show?
Yeah, so there, I think by default that does show the age grade here, but you can always change it or not show it. Well, I should say, I think by default, if you like upload with a CSV, I don't think it shows by default in RaceDay scoring, and I'm not sure on Race Director. But each system determines what they do and do not do.
Cool. I think that's all the questions we had here.
Great. Thanks so much, Matt. I've provided the links for the different rooms and the agenda for the day if you need to reference it. We will take about an 8-minute break and be back with Streamline Race Day with the check-in app with Chris McDonald. Feel free to stick around for that, or you can use this time to join one of the other rooms.